Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. Looks like it's about decision time for the 2007 SSR 125 pit bike. You always ask the question, is this thing going to start? Is it going to run? Am I going to put the money into it to really make it worthwhile, or am I going to back off? What am I doing? And what I did is, if you guys watched my last video, I rebuilt the carburetor. And I did leave something out on that video for anybody who was astute. I forgot to take out the idle mixture needle valve. Well, I didn't forget to, I remembered to, but it was after the video was over. So I unscrewed it. There's a spring you don't want to lose. I sprayed some solvent through it before I put the whole car back together again. I counted the number. I tightened it till it based out, and it was four half turns, 2 full turns in, 4 half turns in. So I know that's where the setting was. I then unscrewed it and carefully made sure I didn't lose the spring. Sprayed some solvent through it. Actually got some material out of there. Put it all back together, tightened it up all the way. Not tight, just tighten it so it barely seats. Then I backed it out a couple of half turns, or 4 half turns, 2 full turns, so to speak. And continued rebuilding the carburetor. So anyway, I've put gas into it, and the float was acting up, so I took the carburetor apart again, checked the float out. It really seemed okay. I raised it, or made it so that when the float comes up, I bent the pivot arm just slightly so that it would seal a little quicker, right? And made sure the needle valve itself, the stopper, so to speak, was good. I made sure the little rubber stopper on the end of it was all good. Made sure it was clean. Made sure it moved easily. Put it all back together again, and it's still dripping gas. It's still not shutting the fuel off like it should be. So I am gonna just give it a little more gas just to make sure it's got enough. I think you guys could see that. Oh, actually, yeah, maybe it's sealed up because it's not going down like it was before. Yeah, that thing is full and it's not all flowing down. So that's a good sign. Maybe it did decide to seal. Alright, I have a battery on this thing. I'm going to give it a little hoot of ether, and let's see if we can show you guys that it may just start. So here you go. Little hoot of ether. Let's see what she does. Let's turn it on. Right. Little hoot will do ya. It runs. I don't hear any bad sounds, which is a good thing. Yeah, let's put it in. Okay, I popped it into neutral. Let's see what it does with that. does go into neutral, which is a good sign. Maybe I'm giving it too much choke. What I'm doing is I'm using this wrench to try to slow the sprocket down. I want to make sure it goes into gear. Just putting a little more gas in the carburetor. Seems to like more choke than not. Well, the good news is it seems to start. The clutch, I'm not positive it works, but the transmission does shift. Ooh, I got like these hot exhaust wires. These hot exhausts are doing a number on my wires here. So I think it's worthwhile to keep going on this. I think what I'm going to do is tonight I'll order the pivot axle, the rear axle. I have to measure this. They offered me a size. I'm just not positive it's the right size for it. If you guys have any suggestions of places to get these parts, or if you guys some of you guys are part of mini bike clubs and so forth. Somebody mentioned Moto somebody for parts. Maybe I should be giving that place a look also. For me, my go-to is always eBay, which may or may not be the right place to get these parts. I can put the chain on now and theoretically put a gas tank on it, but I got a lot of play in this whole back assembly, and what that'll be doing is basically throwing the chain and damaging my case and ruining it. I was pleased to find out on this side of the motor, right down there, I don't know if you guys could see it, if there's enough light, but you see that 124? So this is a 125cc bike. It's already got a real nice motor on it. I mentioned putting a 125cc lift-ran engine on it, and somebody said, oh, you're going to put $500 into a bike that's only worth $549. You do not buy one of these bikes with a 125cc on it new for $549. You get it with the cheapest version of your China guy over there. The lift-ran is a much better engine. Just head and shoulders above the other ones, or these. But this engine seems good, so I don't have to mess with it. To be honest, I'm looking forward to ordering the parts and getting the rest of it and putting it together and taking it out for a ride. So I guess for the time being, other than putting this bike someplace to keep it dry and safe, keep it out of the snow, I'm really about done with this until some parts come in. So I guess this is it for the time being. It's going to take me a little while to get that done. All right, folks, I really want to thank you guys for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your heads up, and please get out there and enjoy all your days. Bye now, folks.